What it do, YouTube? I'm responding to this video, but before I get started, for those of you who are new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that like button. The reason why I'm making this video is because, well, responding to it, pardon me, is because what women have done, I would say most, not all, but most, is they set themselves up almost like, I'll give you a good example. Let's take a mousetrap for an example. Okay, a mousetrap isn't useful or dangerous or even fatal until after the mice has smelled the peanut butter, came over and usually that mice end up dying. Why? Because it's stuck in the trap, cutting off all oxygen, all possibilities of surviving, and the mouse ends up dying. That's why I'm making this video, because most of the time, that's what is happening to the modern day women of being not just high maintenance, but a headache. A headache that most men, thanks to the internet, have understood the proper antidote to take to get rid of the headache is not to have anything to do with her at all and not be bitter about it. See, and that's where I am learning that they're done. See, because they always go too far. They do. They never do a what if checklist. What if men decide to just leave us alone, leave us all alone, and not be bitter about it? See, she really don't care about you leaving her alone as long as you're bitter about it. Why? Because she can manipulate you. But she can't manipulate you when you've left her alone and you're not bitter about it. And most men are not bitter about leaving them alone. That's what's bothering her. And since she's never going to stop being high maintenance, being a bullhead piglet, not listening to any type of warnings that men and women may have meant well and tried to put in front of her so that she wouldn't hit the wall. Most women are going to be alone. Not while they're old, mean, and cranky and bitter because they played themselves when they were young, but just in general, because now most men don't want to be bothered with women today. It has nothing to do with their beauty. It's what's in the inside. Yeah. You ever took an apple that looked very pure on the outside and delicious looking, and you cut it open and you see a gang of worms? They're having a party eating in that apple. It's like, ugh. That's how most of them are, especially high maintenance. See, because it's the end. It really is. Yeah, it is. Because all of these videos that well-meaning men make, it goes in one ear and out the other. Okay. But we live in a new world order now. And most women have been taken out of the equation because we're not living in the industrial age anymore. This is the de-industrial time and the beginning of the expansion of the new world order, the information age. And she won't abreast herself to that change. And because of the fact she's a headache on top of being high maintenance, most men have decided to go to bed without supper, as we would say. And she's trying to perp, it doesn't bother her. But I can tell that it does, because for some reason, I don't even know these women, and I almost got beat up yesterday, quite a few times actually, and the day before that, and etc. Because when men treat them like the way they treat us, mostly when you go into a setting and there's a lot of gorgeous looking women, they don't pay no attention to you. They don't, right? Unless you got something they want, or she looks at you and be, well, what good are you for her, and what can she get out of you? She usually don't pay attention to you, right, fellas? Right. So I do them the same way. You should see how many times I've almost gotten swung on by these high maintenance women. Yeah. And I can honestly say that it's the end of them, because men are not doing any of these things to get them to say, well, okay, well, we'll stop treating you like this if you stop being Satan's firstborn. Even Satan puts in a week vacation to get away from most women's high maintenance, premeditated, demonic evil ways. No, men have understood it's time to leave them alone, because anything that most women touch today turns to shit. Now they ran most men away, and men have decided to stay away. But see, we're not bitter about it. See, that's when she got to do something to you. And it's not, I don't feel sorry for them. I don't, and like I said, better bachelor. I like how he goes into extensive detail about these sad, preventable behavior that's premeditated by most women. See, another thing that women fail to do is she ignores that one day she got to get old. We all do. But usually for a man, if a man don't be out here, abusing himself with drugs, alcohol, cigarettes, he'll age gracefully. But most women are high maintenance and a headache. So when she gets old and hit the wall, it shows really, really, really bad. See, so she still end up losing. See, in the end, most of us as men, we win, because now we just decide to just leave them alone altogether, and we're not bitter about it. See, and they don't like it. But put in the comment section, fellas, what do you think about this? I want to know. Don't you go anywhere. Ow, get that.